When you say you've started the process for requesting a red notice from Interpol, na submit na po yung paperwork, USEC, and around what's the timeline here? What kind of timeline are we talking about? When do you expect it?
ASAP yan, no? So sana umabot this week, no? Kung hindi man next week, no? But there are certain requirements. Like, for example, we have to secure the passports of those different individuals who wish to be subject of the red notice, as well as the cancellation of their passports in courts, no? So among other things, no? So, as I said, no, it's not just Attorney Harry Roque who will be subject of these remedies. Several of the respondents who are similarly situated would be subject of these remedies as well.
You're coursing it all through the Dutch government, but actually 2 weeks ago I bumped into Mr. Roque in Munich, Germany. So he is,
Yes.
of course, free to move around in the Schengen area. Are you aware at this point of his whereabouts?
At this point, no. We noted that Germany, we heard from one source about his being in Germany, and I actually saw your interview with him, so that confirmed that he's in Germany. But at this point, I have no new intelligence on his whereabouts.
Sir, what's the difference if you course it through Interpol versus asking the Dutch government to just surrender him because of an arrest warrant? I mean, is there a difference in the way the system will work, and is it easier to go through Interpol, like what happened with the former president here?
For Interpol, the red notice is a big deal because it covers not just the Dutch law enforcement, all law enforcement that are members of Interpol, that would be covered as well. No? But it's a good point that you mentioned on that we can actually, if we wish to, that's another option to communicate with the Dutch government for not even extradition, but a simple expulsion, no, of Attorney Harry Roque when the time comes. Because if you remember, no, in the case of Congressman Teves, former Congressman Teves, that's one of the options that government was exploring, and not just extradition, but also expulsion as well. Because a sovereign state, actually has the prerogative to expel an undesirable alien within its shores, no, without going through the extradition process.